What is up, everyone? My name is Myotic. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be building a rustic village with my friend Russo, and also maybe Feberkind as well. I haven't really decided on it yet, but we're just going to be building a nice rustic village. So I'm going to throw my shaders. It's going to be nice. We're going to be using the replay mod, and yeah, this is going to be built on my server. And if you guys like these kind of servers and how it looks, then make a Shockbite server using the link in the description. Anyways, guys, let's get straight into this replay mod and of us building this city. Alright, so starting off on our build here, we are getting our block palette set up. So let's grab some spruce, stripped oak, cobblestone, andesite, stone, gravel, and stone brick. And we're also gonna clear out some of this grass here, and this is a third person, and this also is a voiceover, so if you hear any mistakes, then I'm sorry for that. But we're gonna start getting ready for our pathway that's gonna go in right here, and it's gonna wind around this little hill, and we're gonna detail it with multiple different blocks. And yeah, so then we're gonna throw in a little fence, and so I added a fence here, just a simple little pattern I've been using for many years now. Anyways, so just flying around here, I started construction on a little house slash shack, hobbit hole thing, while Russo continued work on our pathway just to detail it a little bit more, adding some waterlogged stairs as I work on my house here, and he's going to construct a little bit of a path to get to me. So now checking out more towards the interior of the house, we have got just a nice sandstone design, with a warped wood roof as an accent. Some people like it, some people don't. It's really personal preference on that. And then up here I added diamond blocks, which I don't know why I added those, but I quickly covered them up just a few seconds later. So you guys didn't have to watch that pain for too long. But anyways, moving on from there, we are going to add a little water feature inside the building just for a little bit of effect. And now that we have added the fences, Russo is going to start working on his house, and I'm going to start constructing a farm. So, as you guys can see here, we are constructing our farms, and I'm going to let the music play right here while you guys watch us finish the farm. Alright guys, so now that we finished our houses, we added a little bit of a nature area to the side here. This is one of my favorite aspects of, you know, this little thing here. So the next thing we're going to be working on is just little touch-ups here and there. And as you can see, Russo is working on his house, and apparently he didn't like that roof design, so he decided to scrap it. But the next thing we worked on was the exterior to his building, which kind of seemed to work. And then we started work on a cave. Now there was already a natural water cave, so I just used some sponges and cleared it out right there and lit it up with some lanterns, and this would be our future mine. I had a great vision for it, and in the end it did end up turning out really well. And then we added some leaves to the top just to add that nice nature feel to it. And coming on back into it, we started up our construction, and we added our nether portal here. And if you see any flashes, it's because I entered and exited the nether by accident. But we just retextured here and added a little post because we needed to have some supports in the cave. And then we decided we were going to add a little rail cart system thing. And I think it turned out really well, adding a minecart with a chest right on the top there. I think it worked out pretty nicely in the end. So that was our little cave right there. And heading outside the cave here, we started work on a mine. Now, Rusto was working on the interior house while I was starting this mine, and I was using commands, and I did mess up once, and I accidentally made the hole to the side where I didn't want it to be, and so we had to fill all of that in, but it's alright, we got it correct in the end. and then we just had to place one layer of stone just to make sure it was a square. It was a 5 by 5, so if you guys want to replicate this design, it's a 5 by 5 here. This is one of my favorite mining designs because it's very practical. It doesn't take too much to mine in survival as well. So coming on down here, we just kind of refilled our wall. As you can see, we just kind of went up it, and replaced our wall. And from the bottom, we added some supports up the sides. And I'm going to let this play, and I think you guys already know what's happening, so I don't need to commentate on it, but this is one of my favorite parts, so I am just going to let this build process of the mine commence. Alright, heading back out of this mine here, we added some oak trapdoors just to oak it up a little bit. I was going to say spruce, but that didn't make much sense. But then we headed back into the mine to add some ores here like diamond, some gold, as well as some coal. And then we added our little pathway to it, and then I glitched back into the nether again. But the next thing and the final thing I'm pretty sure we worked on here was an enchant table. This thing was one of my favorite builds because it just kind of tied the whole place together. And so as you can see here, we built a little dome shape. I tried texturing the outside, but it just didn't go too well, so we decided to leave it a little more open. And we did end up changing what it looks like right now a little bit, like that right there, just to fix it as best as possible. And as we fly away, you guys will see our entire village in its final, all amazing glory here. And this is part 1 of the series, so if you guys want to give this video a like, I'd really appreciate it, as well as leaving a like means we will be more motivated to do a part 2. So let's just let ourselves fly away from this thing, and we're just flying away, and I love it. It honestly looks like an octopus shape if you look at it from certain angles, but as you can see, we have tons of more real estate we can work with. That was just a small little section we did, but I hope you guys enjoyed our little time lapse, and I will see you guys in part 2.